To meet the university ability of communication, I processed information delivered to me by the instructor and demonstrated my ability to process existing information by creating a detailed comprehension lesson. I integrated thoughts and ideas from multiple texts by writing many article responses from a variety of sources. To visually display discipline-specific concepts and strategies, I did a mini-project on vocabulary recognition that included a lesson plan and several student activity sheets. I communicated vocabulary words and their meanings to students by anticipating what questions would help students' comprehension and added them to my lesson plan. I learned that in order to effectively communicate with others, I need to integrate thoughts, ideas, and information from multiple sources and texts. By analyzing discipline-specific concepts and strategies of other educators, I gained valuable knowledge for my own implementation. Some specific areas I gained knowledge in were fundamental reading components such as emergent literacy, comprehension, word recognition, and study skills. I learned that it's important to use visuals such as graphic organizers to help communicate ideas and concepts effectively. I also learned it's important to process information into a variety of formats to help ease students into deeper levels of learning. When designing my vocabulary and comprehension lesson plans, I found it was helpful to visualize what schema my students brought into the lesson and then use that information to design a lesson that would both build on and maximize their performance. I learned a great deal about communication and how critical it is to effectively communicate strategies for students to implement to be able to read fluently. As a teacher, every day I'll be responsible to communicate information to my students through speech, writing, visuals, and performance. First, I will teach students strategies that will help them process information and keep them engaged with mental interaction. They will learn to synthesize thoughts, ideas, and information from different texts to develop their own interpretations and ideas. I will also seek to develop creative presentations that stimulate the students' learning and communicate the fundamentals of reading. Secondly, I will use some of the patterns and framework I have learned to develop presentations and lessons that incorporate visual pieces, including concept maps, thieves, comprehension books, and theatrical presentations. I will never stop seeking to grow in my communicative ability and will continue to process and integrate thoughts and ideas from other educators into my teaching style.